Thank you for joining. A bit of intros. I'm Manos, one of the co-founders of Arcware, and lately also community leader here in Chapter Munich from Epic Games. And we also have Ezgi.
Hey, yeah, most of you, we are in touch already. I am your account manager, or you're talking to me before also registering to platform. Also, Adam just came. Hi, Adam. Yeah,
So I would suggest let's start with maybe the insights on what we are going to talk about. I will go in a small presentation first. I prepared, and then we can go hands-on on the new features and whatever we can show, of course. So yeah, speakers. We talked
yeah,
about a table of content. So today we will present a new feature which was silently launched, which is the white labeling. It was asked a lot of times.
yeah,
So we nailed it. We'll talk some important changes about the upload pipeline changes, especially the cleanup rules, package deletion rules. Then we will go a bit. We did a change on our template. We had to like the main template, and then we had also a template for the data transfer, which was mainly used to take screenshots directly to download to a frontend. So we kind of merged all together, and the template is now all in one. Everyone can find it on Fab. Then we have some nice upcoming features. Those are really hot, almost ready. Almost ready, meaning by the end of March, we will have those ones released. So it's the multicast, host spectator scenario we can talk about. One other important, not important, but again highly asked feature was the customization of the buttons of the full screen, sound and everything. So we did that too, so you can put it on every corner you want, plus orientation and stuff. And then this is the highly anticipated deep analytics, which is almost ready. Also will come with the next update end of March. Then some quality of life updates, changes we did on platform side. A bit about the roadmap, and then we will have a Q&A session, of course.
yeah. Maybe for Q&A part, to clarify how this is gonna go, Manos will cover
Carsten, hello.
yeah, Manos will cover everything. In the meantime, feel free to drop your questions in the chat. If I need to interrupt Manos, I will do, but
Yes.
most of the ones I will just ask in the end. Yeah, and I will be sharing any resources that Manos is talking about throughout the chat, and you can also interact with each other.
So white labeling, of course, self-explanatory. Now you can on the share link or on the share link level, you can really change your logo, change the splash screen background, even hide the love letters, we call them, the session connections and stuff. So you can customize completely the look of the loader. That's the white labeling. This feature is already released. We can showcase it later. Then upload pipeline changes. Here we have something. We also announced it, by the way, last year, but many were asking why my packages are getting deleted. So we did some nice rules here. And you can check also on the documentation. Of course, the released up package or whatever is released is never going to be deleted. Only packages after 90 days, older than 90 days, will be automatically deleted and stuff like that. So the failed ones will stay until we debug, or if debug is needed, and they will also be deleted in 5 days. So there is a clear rule set. And we did this move because we had some clients that just uploading and never thinking of deleting any package, and they had kind of 30 pages of packages touching even 150 gigabyte. We don't charge with the size and stuff, but it's good to have some rules now. I mean, it was it was a good lesson. So we nailed this. Pixel streaming template, like I told, we have the screenshot functionality purely created on Blueprint level. It was before, it was done also with some C++ code, but now we nailed it on Blueprint level, so it's easier for everyone to manipulate, change anything they want, and it's now included in the release on Epic Games Fab. Yeah, now we can talk about some upcoming features. Multicast on platform. This is the scenario where you can have one stream, being the host, having the control, and sharing the same stream to spectators, and they can just follow along, or you can even give the control if needed. So this is something we are building. It's almost ready. This was also requested from many people. Then, yeah, the front-end button positioning. This is also coming in the next update. As I told before, you can clearly see in the picture the buttons, the full screen info and sound and mic button are on the top left corner, horizontally aligned. So you can now freely manipulate, put them on any corner. We had it fixed before, so we hear you and we did that too. Yeah, deep analytics. Of course, some things here are blurred. So this is one of the best things. It's coming and it's actually important. So you will have custom reports, so you can also go deep until like from the birth of the project until the end of the project, so no limitations anymore. Now we have the statistics which you can go back to 30 days plus. You can see some stuff here. We are really bringing way more information that you can see. Geolocation is there, device types, touch screen, yes or no, orientation, even browser, operating system, and more. Export options also there, and also some nice views. We are working on views that you can see from which countries are your projects being streamed. But this is still in development. Like I told, 99%. This will be out end of March. I think the availability we will see. It might be from core and beyond, but
Chat is
we will
happy
see.
about it already. Yeah.
Yeah.
We know it was being expected.
Yes. Yes. Platform quality of life updates. Yeah, some nice touches here. We exposed the grace period. Grace period is the time we had when an application kicks in. If it doesn't start in 30 seconds, for us it's kind of not optimized, and the system was completely, killing the stream. And then we had clients reaching us out, please, let's increase this value here and there. So it was a headache. So guys, we give it to you, do whatever you want. 15 seconds minimum, 180 seconds maximum, so you can adjust your projects, and it's now on your hands, so to say. The option of disabling the projects, this is the budget control feature we had on prepaid streaming minutes, was there, but it was not working actually, and now it is working. So this will also come, so you can kind of control your budget, your streaming minutes, if you don't want to exceed a certain amount. That's that. And then some simplifications. We did the AFK timeout and countdown. Now we really simplified the naming, and we made only 2 values. We had 3 values. We even had an action timeout, which was a bit confusing. So there you go. Now you have AFK timeout, which is the seconds of inactivity when the initial message kicks in, and then the countdown itself, where it counts down and then kills the stream. On the upload page, you will not have selection of Loki and Thor anymore. This was the 2 servers on the regions we had. Loki was Europe and Thor was USA, I think. So this was also confusing. So we automated everything there. And also the resume function is way more clear now. So, and it's also refined. So if the upload for breaks for some reason and you come back, you can clearly see that your upload is, saved, the progress is saved, and we increased also the timeout of the resume. I think it's 16 hours, something like that. So we increased it, so even next day, if something happens, you can still resume your upload. That's that. Roadmap. This is kind of we will discuss on the presentation, and then you can of course ask for it. Europe GPUs are planned to be upgraded this year to Blackwell, like we have already in the US region. We are at the moment still on Ampere, so we have A6000 Quadros. We will upgrade them to Blackwell. That's great news. Next thing is we are preparing a custom plan, an enterprise plan. Sorry, custom plan.
Yeah, we already have custom plan.
Yeah, an enterprise plan. On this plan, two major things will happen. We will start exposing API access on many of the functionalities of the platform, plus multi-region support. As many may know, multi-region is also now available even on core, but per request, and we can enable the project on both regions at the moment, EU and US, West Coast. But later on, this will be locked only for the enterprise plan, and also some other nice features which I cannot mention now, but we are planning something nice here. And yeah, last but not least, after expansion to LA, we are now on talks with our partner also for dropping an allocation in Middle East, in GCC region. That way, I mean, we are fine there. I was myself in Qatar website, and the stream was running really well, even being in within the event with the event internet. So
Yeah,
and we are pretty happy with the streaming from Munich. But this is not the only reason. We have a lot of real estate clients there, and in some cases, the data must be on their side, on their region, and we are doing it also for that reason, but mainly to bring the latency down, plus go closer also to India side and having way better streaming. So that's kind of the roadmap things.
great.
Yeah, if you have any questions now, feel free.
There is one already that I want to ask. Adam asked, will it be possible to restrict regions if we want a more local service? Like they can choose one of the regions, Munich, Los Angeles, or this new one, and that's
Yes.
it, right?
Yeah. Per project, you will have, even at the moment, Adam, you have the option to go here or there or both.
Yeah.
And by going both, the system recognizes the distance and it will let you stream wherever you are the closest. Plus the concurrency, this is important to notice at the moment. That's why enterprise plan and proper multi-region at the moment, the concurrency is shared. Meaning if you have 10 CCS on a project and you go both regions, you will be deployed on servers like on 10 here and 10 there. But actually, if you have 10 streams streaming from EU, no one can stream on US anymore. But that's why it's the way it is. But we are preparing this properly. Yeah.
There is another question from Rafael about multicast. In a host spectator setup, does every spectator generate the same streaming cost as the host?
No, it's one stream. It's one stream, and at the moment, with from our test, you can have up to 10 people, with the host included, of course, and 9 spectators to have a nice quality stream. But it's one stream, it's one instance running, and you are all connecting to that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Another question from Karsten. Can you give us some more info about what Blackwell RTX will be, when it will be available?
When or what?
Or what will be available? What?
Yeah, if we do things, we go high, like premium level. So it will be the RTX Pros. So the equivalent, the quadro level of GPUs. In the US, we have those, plus even 5090s, so it will be top grade GPUs. Yeah.
Nice. Let's see if there will be any other questions. Of course,
Let me
better
prepare.
about these topics, but if you have any other question, you can also ask. Maziar has a question.
Yeah.
How do they communicate during host spectator sessions? With a chat or talk capabilities, or how?
I mean, this is in parallel. At the moment, we are thinking in the initial setup, it will be pretty much no communication, meaning only streaming and giving the control. But for future, we are thinking enabling also the other nice features of WebRTC, which is camera, chat, even, and stuff like that. So at the moment, you can be in a normal call or Teams call or whatever, and then share the stream. So you have the stream there and the communication on through another application. But of course, we are thinking of enabling also some nice features like chat, camera access, and stuff like that. But step by step.
Maziar is following up. I don't know if a comment
Yeah.
or another question. Let's see. I think, I don't know, but I felt like the most exciting one was maybe the statistics from the chat. But feel free to drop what you think, which one is more exciting for you. You want it like closer. Maziar has a request. Please add a laser or pointer feature for the host. Nice. Good idea.
Yeah, it can be solved actually with a normal pointer. So I mean the game cursor, I mean, or something like that. But yeah, feature request accepted.
Yeah, if you have any other requests on top of these to improve them or anything, something completely new, feel free to drop them also. Nice. Let's see if there will be any other questions.
Yeah.
Yes, Robert has one. The statistics is incredibly useful. Will we be able to filter out specific locations so we can quickly see all numbers without our own office? So we know
Yes.
what internal testing isn't being shown.
Yes. Plus, you can of course export, dump the data on CSV or Excel even, so you can do any kind of magic you want there. But yeah, filtering will be also possible.
And I don't know, some of you already know and requested, but for now, until we reveal this, feel free to drop me an email to ask for some statistics if you need to see how much was your project being streamed in different times. And for now, I will be sharing these details with you.
Can you bring your screen a bit down?
Yes.
Because I think. Okay, all good.
Mm.
I thought we forgot to click the recording
I
on
didn't do
OBS.
it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right. That's that. So I would then go and show some of the stuff we talked about. Not everything, of course.
Nice.
Like statistics we cannot show, but some
Thank
other
you.
stuff, yeah.
Thank you, Maziar.
All right. Yeah, let's go to the
You wanna, share screen.
screen.
Let's go. Feel free to keep dropping the questions. We will check them again later.
Yes. So first things first, let's show a bit the white labeling and how this is done. By the way, white labeling is for core and beyond, not on lights or trials. So the options are here, residing in the share ID page. So if we edit, we will see some nice new options here, like loader image URL. By the way, you don't upload stuff. This is also something we thought about doing it so you have full flexibility. You don't need to upload content, videos, or images. You just hook the URLs. So every asset needs to be hosted somewhere, and then you can just target it from here, and the composition happens. So I can also showcase. So we even have options like hide love letters, which are the connection letters, streaming connected and ticket successfully created, stuff like that. And you can of course even hide the, let me close back this. Nice. And you can even hide the AFK timeout overlay, the default one. And yeah, let's see just an example now. You know the classic. By the way, we are on our staging environment, so it's all under development. By the way, this is already in production, so feel free to check. So in here you can see that we have completely revamped the loading with an animation, plus even the logo is one of our icons. And then here you go. Plus you can also see this nice change already, which is the customization of the icons and stuff. We nailed them here, but we will go on this one. So that's that. And let's just change some stuff. Let's just go here. First of all, let's clean up. So if we clean up, we default everything, even bring the letters and stuff and save. That means we will fall back to our default, our Arcware loading, the default Arcware loading. That's that. And now, yeah, how we do it is I will go fast, but these things can be also hosted from apps like Canva or something, and you can target the assets. So let's just take whatever image. It's good to be with transparent background. So why is left click doing this to me? Copy address here. I mean, we are changing the logo. Let's say now we go to the platform, share link, and here we can nail this. And of course, also we have a loader pulse. That means going up and down. Let's make it 1000 to have some effect there. And the video is the same. It can be also a background image. It doesn't need to be a video. So you can nail a background image or video. And in this case, we have a page like whatever. It can be whatever. I'm using something with royalty-free assets. So we can just from here, let's say, right click, copy video address, and paste it here. Oh, I think I even haven't saved, but yeah, let's bring the video first. Even the background color, if we can even change the color only if needed, or the sides. Plus we have some options here of the fit. Let's hide the love letters. Let's also bring again the copy image address. Bring back also the kind of the logo. Here you can also bring animated GIFs and stuff like that. So it's not only for PNGs. As you can see, here is a WebP even. So system supports a lot of formats, and let's see how this looks like. So that's kind of how you can easily now completely change, facelift your loading, even on ShareLink now, which was impossible before. So that's that. I think it's a nice touch. And let me recall where were we? Upload pipeline changes. Yeah, here. I mean, we can also please Ezgi share even.
Now
We
there's
can
a
share the
question.
link. Yeah.
This is I will just share it now.
Yeah.
In the meantime, can we save the white labeling setting as a template in future? Could you?
Yeah, I mean, if you think about if you have a share ID, it can be even like you can of course now differentiate by share IDs having different loading white labelings per ID, which is already kind of template. But yeah, also nice idea. We can think about listing them or you being able to save some templates. Yeah.
Okay, another question maybe again.
Yeah. Feel free.
Interrupt.
Feel free. Go
Will
ahead.
there be any options to host the loading image or video on your system with the package instead of linking to it?
At the moment, no. At
No.
the moment, though, and there is a reason for that. We maybe in the future, but for now, I'm doing it in a fast and clean way without you uploading any data on our end. That was the way to go, but maybe in the future.
Okay, there is another question from Adam.
Yeah.
Their team has never been able to show accurate percentage for how long the user will have to wait. Is this something that is already possible, or in the future to feed the front end with the percentage in real time?
Percentage in real time. We have public cases that they kind of know. There is nothing to actually measure, to be honest. When you spin up an instance, you might know from the statistics how much you need, so you can nicely make an overlay of the estimation. And then of course you have the handler. Whenever the video is initialized, that means you are there. But measuring the exact making an exact loader, I think it's a very tricky thing. It can be very tricky.
Nice. They're also working on like animated loading screens that will be randomly playlisted.
Also nice. Yeah, we have. I mean, this thing we did because we knew that not everyone has a front-end team or is a front-end dev himself, and the people were struggling with always having the Arcware logo. So that's why we kind of released this one so people can customize, because many are using share links, by the way. Not everyone is on, embedding it properly on a front end on stuff like that.
He commented, we currently hardwire the animated percentage to around 80%, then play the rest when session is ready. But since our hardware loads fast, it's not fast.
That's good. Especially with DLSS, Adam. So I just want to
Please, yeah, go ahead.
share here because this is important, so feel free to share the link here. I don't have I'm not
I will
there,
share.
but it's on the docs on upload and release package. So here are the details. Please read and be aware of this. This is here are the cleanup rules we implemented end of last year, I think. There was also an announcement and a mail to everyone, but I just want to mention it one more time. It's important. So that's that. Next, the template and the screenshot functionality. Again, in the documentation, this is now we had two sections, one separate screenshot to front end. Now it's all on the template side. So here, generic file transfer from UI to front end. By the way, this is not only for screenshots. This can be used for any files. You can create stuff and send them to front end, so it can grab it and bring it. It can be a PDF, it can be TXT, whatever. And here is the nice breakdown of how it is done. You can also choose what for resolution you want to the screenshot to be, and maybe we can even showcase it. I think if we go to our code pen, our friend here, it saves a lot of time always. I think we have the latest version already, and we even have a function that it's talking to Unreal, but it's not, you don't need the front end to do this. As you can see here, I have even an in-game button, which makes a 4K screenshot. And if I click this, it will generate the screenshot, and our front end will, let's wait a bit, we'll grab it and we can then download it. And here we have the screenshot. And at the moment, it's also resolution fixed, so whatever you have on your preview doesn't matter. It takes the screenshot exactly how you want it. That's that. Just to clarify that it's the front end knows, our web SDK knows, it just does the thing and brings you the screenshot. In this case, we have the screenshot there as PNG, but it can be any data pretty much. And also here we have a front end button, as you can see, where we can do the same thing. And I think it was called, how was it called? Let me check there. Let me check, create screenshot, and then the value pair, which is the resolution. So create screenshot. So let's try to do that. If we change this to create screenshot, and let's say 1920 by 1080. Let's see if we did everything right. So this should now generate a 1080p screenshot by clicking this button. Yeah, there you go. We save it. Let's even double check it. So this one should be a 1080. It is a 1080p screenshot, and the initial one should be 4K. I mean, even from the size you can clearly see, but checking is the king. So yeah, 3840 by 2160. So that's what we did, an addition on the template. So now it's all in one, and you have the feature. Feel free to use it. It seamlessly works with front end instantly with our share links and everything. So that's that.
There's a question.
Yeah.
Christian asks, is the screenshot function always directly triggering a download on the front end, or can we use the image on the front end without downloading it?
That's then your own black magic to do. But yes, it is possible. You can even create a gallery or something there and nail it there, yes. But at the moment, we clearly grab it on our end.
Yeah, Adam commented that would be interesting if we can move the screenshot from Pixel Stream to front end to customer portal.
Yeah, I mean, we even have cases that they are pushing stuff on CRMs and stuff with APIs, or grabbing a lot of screenshots. We have clients going even movie render queue and rendering stuff and saving it not locally or stuff, but putting it on the asset management. So there are many possibilities what you can do. So yeah, that's that. We talked about this, we talked about that. Yeah, I mean, host spectator here, I cannot show something, but I can maybe explain a bit how we think it will be. So if we go again on our tenant level, you can here see that under products, we have also the direct flow for the parameters to nail on your editor and start streaming. So it will come again in a separate window, multicast, plus with a kind of the same concept with Seed, where you can generate the links, the host links or the spectator links. You can ramp up the viewer count and then share the stuff. So it will come in this form. So that's that. But this is also coming by the end of March. Yeah, the button positioning, I think you already checked, but let's go here. So this option resides in the settings under Web SDK. You will now see a third section. Naming will change, of course. This is still, but now you can go from the default to a custom. You can put the button, let's put it to the, in this case, top right. Let's make it vertical. And of course, reverse order too, just an additional option. But yeah, let's try that out. Let's go in our share, copy share, and let's see. So now you can and it is top left.
Yeah. Top right.
Yeah, but that's why it's still the development branch. So, but that's the concept. Let's go horizontal, or maybe I'm on a.
Or maybe it's right, not from our perspective,
Let
but
me create.
computer perspective.
Let me create a new. Just to see, because it's nice also to debug in real time. So all default, create. Yeah, the orientation is changing, but the position not yet. And last but not least, let's test it in preview. Yeah, same thing. But you catch the point, so this is also coming, so you will be able to move wherever you want the buttons. That's that. Analytics, that's only what I can really show. I cannot show anything on this one yet, but this is like the hottest feature we are bringing. Then, yeah, the options we can see. And now you will have under settings stream the starting grace period exposed. So feel free to control your own time. And now here you can also see the AFK timeout. Let's even set it to 5 and to 25, whatever. It's just way more clean and the description is straightforward. Before we had some more technical terms and now is way better. So let's see that also in action. Uh, So it's 5 seconds and then we should have 25. We set it to 25. Maybe I'm overriding it on this particular. I think, yeah, I think if we go to the share link, yeah, I'm overriding it. So let's just remove the timeouts and the override, because you can override the AFK also per share link. So that's what was happening.
There is also another comment about overriding from Nico.
Yeah.
In the Arcware frontend template, initial settings using auto connect true, it's also overriding the AF key to disconnect. The frontend thinks the connection was lost and it keeps reconnecting. You can
In the Arcware frontend template, initial settings using autocorrect true. Can you clarify a bit better this question? Because on the template, what do you mean on the template?
Okay, as we wait for Nico.
Yeah, I mean, here that it kicked in. So that's what the AFK is. But Nico, what do you mean in the Arcware front-end template? You mean the Web SDK?
Yes, Web SDK.
Yes, if you override the settings from the Web SDK settings, it will actually override your embedding. That's correct, if that's the question. But we can go in a call if you want with the front-end team, so we can see what's going on with your, the keep reconnecting issue. And so we were here. Let's talk about the settings. So yeah, I will continue. So here we had, now I converted from light to core, and you have this 100 prepaid minutes. And here we had the option to disable projects to stream. And this was not working properly. We have fixed it and it is working now. So by setting this, in other words, after the minutes will be consumed, the projects will be completely deleted. And with the disabled option, we were kind of streaming all the time, as you have seen. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, and then we have on the packages page, you can see that we don't have the selection of the two upload servers. It's fully automated. Plus, if we, I don't know if I have, do I have a package here? Let's see, I don't think so. But here is just a way more nice and clean description, plus the timeout is increased to 16 hours. So you can continue the upload if it breaks. That was that. And yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with the new stuff and the goodies. So feel free to ask any questions, or we can dive back to some parts to showcase again. And yeah, that was what I wanted to show and inform you about what is coming.
Okay, then let's wait a bit to see if there are any questions or if you want us to repeat anything. If you have any questions specific to you, you can also ask, because that's the time we are in live chatting.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it actually.
Nice. Yeah, we are looking forward to as well.
Yes, Carsten, my friend, is coming.
Is there anything right now to announce about this meetup, or you haven't planned it yet?
Which one? The Epic Games?
Munich. Yeah, the
Yeah,
one
I
that's
mean,
gonna be here.
this is planned. This is planned for 27th of March.
Mm.
In about a month. So we did a nice initial event on January this year with more than 40 people here. It was a nice meetup, and now we are continuing this thing. And yeah, I have some surprises there too. I have a co-leader now, and we have one more new sponsor, which is Hologate, which is great. So let's see. It's interesting to focus on the community of Unreal Engine devs here in Munich and in general DACH region, in Bavaria.
Thank you, Muzia.
Matzi, thank you. Thank you. So I guess no questions, and we are good in time
I guess, yeah.
today. Really swift and nice.
And you know how to reach out to both of us. So yeah, if there are anything to follow up later, feel free to write to Manos or me.
Yes.
or Goja? Christos. Thank you.
Where is
He's
Christos?
always there.
Γεια σου ρε Χριστάρα, ήρθες ρε.
Ella re.
Some Greek friends.
Everything.
So, yeah, very nice.
Okay, then shall we say bye?
Next one will be a spotlight, by the way, with a special guest. I don't know if we will do it on March. I think April definitely, because I have the Epic Game stuff. But so the next webinar will be a spotlight with a very, very interesting guest. Stay tuned, register, and we can see you there.
Okay, so shall we go?
Yeah, you can play the nice animation and we can wrap it up. Thanks everyone for coming. Have a good one.